Good evening, everyone. Good evening. I hope everyone's doing all right. I'm in a different scene now. I'm by the river. By the river, it's so awesome. The river's much more still, very calm and peaceful. And I just wanted to go somewhere to relax my mind. But man, I can't help but shake the feeling. Something exciting is happening. Something is happening. It's big changes coming. Me and anyone that's watching this, I can tell. I can feel it. The energy is changing really fast. Really fast. For the better though. For the better. And you gotta take control of the energy. You gotta take control of the energy. I know that lots of changes in your life are probably happening. I know in my life as well. I'm gonna try to just speak for myself. But yes, lots of changes coming. For me, right? This is probably the last time in a while I'm gonna be in this beautiful scenery because I'm moving. I'm moving. That's such a huge change, and I'm so excited. I have a bunch of mixed emotions. I'm gonna be spending a lot more time with family that I usually don't get to hang out with. Being in a whole different environment for a long period of time. I'll get to try out a whole bunch of new stuff, meet a whole bunch of new people, experience new things. It's gonna be awesome, and I just can't wait to live life in you know a whole new world, essentially, right? Because all I've known is just this beautiful place that I've called home, and now I get to make a new home. But yeah, it's crazy, man. It's crazy how the energy is changing, how much things have changed, not only for me but just the world around me. I used to be in such a limited headspace, right? I could only see so far, and now I have these grand ambitions. I'm moving forward in my best self, something that I wasn't doing for the longest time. Because I was so, like I said, I was stuck in limited headspace, negative self-talk. I used to be my own biggest bully. It was kind of crazy, but yeah, big changes are coming up, and it's scary. It is scary. Like I'm saying, I have mixed emotions. I'm very excited, but also I'm just nervous because it's it's a bunch of change. I'm not used to, or let me rephrase. I've never been one that was fond of change. I used to it. I've moved before, but this is my first time moving on my own, and it's a whole different feeling. It's scary because, oh, what ifs, right? What ifs? Oh, what if this happens? 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 It's like I'm trying to calm myself down. I'm calming myself down just talking to myself right now, but it's a bunch of change. It's scary. But, I think the hardest part of any journey is to start. I truly believe that the hardest part is starting because, you get in my life, I would get so anxious, right? Like, oh man, I don't know if this is gonna work, or oh man, I don't know if this will play out the way that I want it to play out. And I get so stuck before I could even start. Paralysis analysis. I think that's it. Analysis paralysis. There we go. That sounds better. Analysis paralysis, right? You get so stuck analyzing things that you don't even move. But I'm breaking free from that. I've done a lot of new stuff in 2024, 2025. I've done a lot of new stuff. I made it a point this year to try something new every day, whether it be, actually trying something like food wise, doing something new, you know, watching something new, trying to consume new things, right? So I can, you know, build up my confidence and be like, hey, you know what? I can do this. I can do anything that I set my mind to, right? Including this move. This is big for me. Because not only am I going to be around a whole bunch of family, right, that I'm not usually around, but I'm going to be able to walk into this new world essentially in this new self that I've carved out, right? I had this old frequency that was so down, and then I've been vibrating a lot higher. I've been vibrating so high that like I've kind of outgrown this place, right? And the saying where it's like you don't truly miss something until it's gone. right? I feel that way with where I live right now. You know, it's beautiful. I've noticed a lot more just how massive, how expansive, how beautiful it is. You know, it's so much to be seen. You know, the nature, the beauty of it, everything. I keep saying beauty. I need to up my vocabulary, but that's okay. You know, and I love it. I love where I've lived for most of my life now. You know, I've learned a lot. I've learned a lot. You know, I've gone through a lot of pain, right? Gone through a lot of pain, but I'm still here. You know, I'm still trucking through, right? I've managed to still be here regardless of all the pain that I've gone through. And, you know, pain is inevitable, right? But suffering is a choice. You know, I used to choose to suffer, right? Take all this pain and internalize it. I would let it weigh me down. I would let it affect me so much so that I was stuck. I was stuck in this mental state, right? Where I couldn't move forward. I couldn't even see past like another day, basically, right? But I've chosen to break that. I've chosen to rebuild my identity, you know, full of love, you know, learning how to manage my emotions, choosing love instead of hate, instead of anger, and just choosing to see the amazingness that surrounds me all the time. You know, learning that I am connected to the world, you know, because we all are one. We all are one. And it's nice. You know, I've been to this river before. I've been to it like less than 5 times, right? But you know, it's so beautiful. It's right now the wind is starting to pick up, so it's starting to move a little bit, but you know, just look at it, man. It's so much. You know, a couple days ago actually, I just came to the river. I just sat by it, and I just wanted to just connect with the river and just see how my life is reflected in this river. And you know, I noticed I was just flowing through, right? I was just flowing through, and you know, I didn't really have an end destination in mind, but whenever obstacles would get in my way, you know, I would just let it affect me. You know, I wouldn't move forward. But now, like a river, you know, I'm able to go around it or over it. You know, not let it be a barrier anymore. Not let it be a barrier anymore. And that's why I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I'm gonna be moving, man, and I just want to document it. You know, this is my last day and night in this city that I'm currently in. You know, it's fascinating how much I've grown. You know, all the lessons that I've learned, all the people that I've met, all the experiences that I've had. So much. It's so much to be appreciated from about where I am. And you know, I hear this a lot where it's like you are exactly where you're meant to be. And I believe it. You know, I was meant to be here for as long as I have, but now that I vibrated higher, you know, now I'm going to a new place, right? Because you know, I need to experience change so I can grow more and experience more of the world. It's fascinating, man. You can choose to look through the world with one set of glasses, right? Or you could choose to look at it through a different set of lens and realize that not everyone sees the world the same way. That's why you should look at as much of the world as you can, so you can broaden your scope, It's amazing, man. I love the river. It's nice. Still a bit sad though. You know, I'm always gonna be a bit sad. You know, this is my home, and I've had a lot of good experiences here, but it's okay, because I know that this next journey in my life is gonna be even better. I'm gonna be walking into it in my authentic self. Not gonna hold anything back. I'm just gonna do the best I can, right? That's all you can do. Do the best you can every day. Do the best you can every day. You know, it's like I think about it more and more, and it's like this really is not my definitive last time being here, because I will still be coming back home, but for a while. And I know whoever's seeing this, right? You know, you're also probably going through a bunch of changes, right? You're probably going through a bunch of changes, whether it be maybe a job. Maybe you're also moving somewhere. Maybe you're changing who you're surrounding yourself with. Maybe you're changing yourself, right? Doesn't matter. Everyone, you're going through change. You gotta embrace it. You gotta embrace the change head on, and realize that the change can be beautiful. It can be beautiful, or you can let it be a detriment. It's how you look at it. It's how you look at it. But yeah, I think I'm gonna sit here for a little bit, enjoy this nice river view that I have. Really take in, you know, my last moments here. Enjoy this rock. If you're seeing this, I love you so much. Embrace the change that you're going through. And remember, you are exactly where you're meant to be. It's a journey for a reason, okay? Enjoy the journey. Have a good one.